Boom, boom. Uh-oh, Joe Shelby got a podcast.
What's up with wine? I'm talking about vino. What's the deal with vino? I'm not really a wino. I mean, it's fine though. But I'd rather have a beer, a whiskey, some gin, something like that. Wine to me is just shitty Kool-Aid, really. They say Jesus turned water into wine. I don't know. I think he just added some grapes to his recipe. He was probably trying to make some Kool-Aid and was like, fuck it. I'm gonna add something special to this one. Which of course later translated into sangria. Excuse me, sangria! Ay, 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 ay. And everybody's out here saying Jesus was black. Bro, he was Mexican. Think about it. If Jesus turned water into wine, we must ask ourselves, where are grapes grown? Not Africa, I'll tell you that. They grow lions. I mean, they might grow some grapes in like South Africa or something, but that's not really their thing. You know what I mean? What about Mexico though? Actually, yeah. There are some vineyards, some vineyards down in Mexico. And of course, there's all kind of wine around the Mediterranean and other places too. I'm just saying that whole water into wine thing doesn't make a lot of sense in Africa. I mean, there's not even really water there. The Sahara is the most prominent desert in the world. Plus it's like half their country. How about turning some sand into water? You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm getting off track. But really quick, how come no other ethnicity is really rocking that name either? Jesus. Jesus. That's their thing. Anyway, like I was saying, what the fuck is up with wine? Especially at a restaurant. Why is it always such a big production? Some fancy schmancy guy brings it out. He's got a perfectly folded and freshly pressed napkin draped over his arm, pulling that cork out like he just mastered the G-spot, like right in front of everyone too. The whole restaurant looking at him like, damn. Then he pours it into one glass, just one. Only one person gets to try it, and that person gets to decide for the entire table? What's up with that? Some people like meatloaf. I don't. All I'm trying to say is we don't all have the same palate. Then after the sommelier, that's what they call the wine experts, sommelier. After the sommelier pours just a splash of wine into some fella's chalice, that fella has to swish it around in his cup like he's some kind of sorcerer or something, like he's some kind of wine wizard. But they always do it like a gynecologist or something, like it's just another day at the office, just no joy at all. Then after like 3 seconds, it's time for a sip, but first a sniff, a little sommelier. After the sip, it's always the same thing too, a subtle nod and, that's lovely. No one ever spits it back in their face like, fuck you, what is this, punked? Are you Ashton Kutcher or something? This is horse semen, you wretched beast. That never happens. And that's too bad too. It sort of takes all the thrill out of it, you know what I mean? But also, that's crazy that that's someone's job. And it's not just a job, it's a profession. I mean, it's not like bagging groceries at the grocery store, it's a lifelong career. Sommelier. You have to really know your stuff too. All the notes, when and where the grapes were robbed from its vine, what it pairs with, all kinds of stupid shit. Nothing else is like that though. A beer is a beer, a Coke is a Coke, but wine is an experience. Pfft, fuck off. How come you can order a $200 steak and no one comes around and cuts it for you? But if you order a $50 bottle of wine, someone will continually come around and fill your cup up. It's like, bitch, if I'm paying $200 for a steak, I want you to feed it to me like a bird. I just want to sit back and get a mouthful of freshly chewed cow. Shit, if I'm paying $200 for something, I wouldn't mind having it inseminated, if you know what I mean. And if you don't know what I mean, I'm talking about having it crammed up my keister. Now that's an experience. Uh-oh. Been having a rough time lately. Nothing in particular. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing new or crazy has happened, but maybe that's what the problem is. Life seems to have grown sort of stale. I don't see any opportunities on the horizon. I haven't had fun in weeks. I'm not really looking forward to anything, really. I'm just living in the numbness, trying to navigate my way through life's catacombs. It's dark. It's cold. It's lonely. It's an eerie comfort that blankets me, shielding me from the outside world, or perhaps maybe shielding the world from me. I've been here before. A couple times, actually. Basking in the faint sounds of despair. Struggle is real. Mind, body, and spirit. The pain is so loud even my bones can hear it. I'm sure the storm will pass, though. The same way it always has. Might just have to bust out the secret formula to get up off my ass. First things first, grab a coffee. Second, the right music. I like to start with Lil Wayne's The Sky's the Limit and turn it all the way up. Third, go outside and lift some weights. Like a lot of people, I suffer from depression. That grim feeling that grabs you by the throat and strangles you to your knees, I'm all too familiar with it. And it's all too familiar with me. I can't shake it, can't break it, although it's doing both to me. Sometimes I wonder if this is an illness or if it's most likely circumstantial. See, the problem is when you don't have any money or any prospects lined up, it's kind of hard to feel hopeful. Mostly because everything costs money. And look, I have a job, but it pays just enough to cover the bills. And I live pretty frugally. And it's been that way my whole life. I've been on food stamps, lived in a van, and even had to file Chapter 7 bankruptcy in my 30s. I'm college educated. I graduated in the National Honor Society, as a matter of fact. But that hasn't amounted to shit, honestly. It's just a piece of paper. I don't even have it hanging on my wall. Because really, who gives a fuck? I'm not trying to complain, but I suppose I am. It's just getting kind of old. Following the rules, doing as they tell me, and trying just as hard, if not harder, than everyone else. Only to get nowhere. To remain exactly where I am. Exactly where I've been since graduating high school. At the bottom tier of compensation. At the bottom tier of recognition. At the bottom tier of society. It's not all bad down here at the bottom. Because when you're at the bottom, no one expects much from you. But then it's kind of easy to expect less of yourself. It's a trap, really. It's like being anchored to the ocean floor. You want to break free. You want to fight and fight and fight just to catch a glimpse of the light. But you keep sinking. Now the light is leagues away. You hold your breath and flail around, hoping the Coast Guard will save you. And of course, no one shows up. So you keep holding your breath, hoping that one day some lone scuba diver will save you. Of course, that never happens either. So you keep holding your breath, hoping Moby Dick will swallow you whole and shoot you out his blowhole and back up onto the surface. But why? You weren't a land dweller anyway. You're a bottom feeder. So what's the point in trying? What's the point of hoping? What's the point of flailing? You were never going to be king salmon anyway. And look, I know king salmon aren't ocean creatures, they're river fish. That's not the point. The point is, fuck, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm at the point where I don't quite see the point. Am I meant to just sit here at the bottom and flail and flail and flail as if that's going to change anything? Or am I supposed to just accept it? Maybe I shouldn't be flailing at all. Maybe I should just come to terms with it and just start chilling. Maybe it's time I come complacent and start enjoying this hollow abyss. I don't know. Something about that just doesn't sit right with me. I guess all I could do is keep flailing. Flail until I break free. I guess I should probably adopt a new motto too. If you ain't flailing, you're failing. And if you feel that you're in the same boat as me, feel free to adopt that motto as well. Keep flailing, y'all. Uh-oh. I just want to say, shout out to everyone at 988. The phone number, that is. That's the phone number for the crisis hotline. If you need help, please give them a call. I've called them before, a couple times actually, I'm not going to lie. And I'm not ashamed about it either. I'm still here, still smiling, and still swinging for the fences. So if you're feeling low that there's nowhere else to go, and you would rather be anywhere other than here, Give them a call. They will help you, I promise. They're anonymous, super friendly, super supportive, super understanding. Honestly, they're heroes in my eyes. Yeah, faceless heroes who get no recognition. We probably don't even deserve them, all things considered. So yeah, if you haven't called them before, never felt the need, let's say you wake up every day smiling and laughing and that everything in your life is just peachy. Do me a favor and call 988 and tell them thank you for their service. It's the least you can do. They don't get fancy cars or fat paychecks or really any credit at all. All they get is the personal satisfaction of their selfless endeavors, knowing that they did their best to make a difference in this world, knowing that they may have saved a life, that they were there when no one else was. It's pretty fucking cool if you ask me. Pretty righteous. Pretty awesome. So to everyone out there at 988, I just want to say thank you and God bless you as well. And if you work somewhere else, a different hotline or whatever, like Women Helping Women or Alcoholics Anonymous or Gamblers Anonymous or whatever, the same goes to you. Thank you for your service. It's got to be a tough gig, you know? It's like working at the animal shelter. Seeing all those beautiful dogs barking for help, cats meowing at the top of their lungs for looking for someone to love them. They do it because they love the animals. So you have to imagine that watching them struggle on a day-to-day basis will have a significant emotional impact on them, day in and day out. A lot of people that do it are actually volunteers. So instead of sitting at home playing video games and flicking their bean all day, they're out there saving the world. And that's very commendable. You can do it too, actually. If you're interested in volunteering, you can start by visiting 988lifeline.org. Look for the career volunteer opportunity icon located near the bottom of the site. Good luck to you. And good on you to everyone out there doing the Lord's work. And for the record, I am okay. I'm not checking out anytime soon. I'm just talking things out. So don't worry about me. But also, don't forget, everyone is struggling in their own way. So don't be an asshole.